sacred knife to the bad guy.
What we've got here is
dead man. Dead man walking.
Let's go. Share the show. Hit that like button. You know what it is. How to show online, people. Let's go. Tap that screen, people. Tap that screen. Let's go. You already know what it is. Like and share the show. If it's your first time on YouTube, you don't have to subscribe to the show. It's similar to saying I won't take the cure to cancer. It is the hottest show online. I'm going to give you guys a minute. Listen, I tell you guys this all of the time. You don't have to do anything to share the show, but hit the arrow, right? Hit the arrow. It's a little too warm in here. Hit the arrow and send it to whoever. I don't care if it's your granny and you think, no, granny's kind of crazy. She might be able to relate to that brother, the real Stacey Prince, right? Listen, I hope everybody's having a crazy lit Friday, right? You guys should put some plans together, right? Learn how to legit. Friday, to me, is the only one that counts. It's kind of the only one that counts. Friday, you get off of work, and it spills over into Saturday doing the things that you need to do. You can hang Sunday up. Sunday doesn't even count. Sunday is spent mentally preparing to get yourself back ready for Monday. You already know what it is. I will say this to you guys. I know you're not going to be surprised because I'm not shocked either. At this point, it's getting redundant. We have gun smoke today. We have gun smoke today. My people showing out already. Topic of today's show, people. Single moms don't deserve faithful men. Single moms don't deserve faithful men. If you get one, I respect that. But I'm talking about entitlement of it, right? And I don't think single moms are bad human beings. I don't think they're trash. I don't think any of those things, right? I think I want to give you guys a secret to my entire blueprint of all of the shows. Some of you may see titles and you be like, this dude is really out of his effing mind. But you never go. We have a show called Women Have Divorced Men and Married Their Dogs. It sounds crazy, but you will never, no matter how crazy the title, you will never participate in a show of ours and it does not meet the bar of logic. Here's why. I apply business principles to all of our content. There is a clearance rack for a reason. A man with herpes, he has to hit the clearance rack. A STD is about the only thing that can dramatically bring a man's value down. Because if he's confident, listen, we'll take handsome out of the equation. Let's take money out of the equation. Because those are things that catapult him through the stratosphere. A man's cancer is social awkwardness, lack of courage. Lack of courage and lack of confidence. Those are a man's dating value cancer. Anything outside of that, a man's dating value can't really be damaged. Even age doesn't significantly damage a man's dating value. We can be 50 years old, 60 years old, 65. And if we're confident, we don't even have to be attractive and have money. But Lord God up in heaven above forbid that we're 60 years old, confident, money intact, and handsome. A woman's kryptonite. She has multiple, it comes from multiple angles, just based on a woman's brand and what we've always been taught about a woman. Listen, I want everybody to hear me say this. All of the things that we have always been taught are amazing about women, they can't get tainted, or her dating value starts to drop. Fit, feminine, cooperative, and beautiful. Once those things start getting tainted, her dating value starts to drop. Hold on. Fit, feminine, cooperative, beautiful, her chastity, and kids. That's 6 things. Fit, feminine, beautiful, cooperative, her chastity, and kids. Any 6 of those things start getting compromised, and your dating value assuredly drops. Let you not be that attractive. He can have all that you mentioned, but have a rotten soul, and a man's value drops. Sweetie, you don't really believe that. You don't believe that. We've never done this, but we'll do it. We'll make an exception today. I want to see what she thinks. Does she really believe that? She said he can have all that you mentioned, but have a rotten soul, and a man's value drops. Let's be honest. Can't read her name, Miss Letty. Let's be honest, Miss Letty. Then why is it that the bad boys, who the fuck you think you talking to, bitch? Why is it that these type of guys always score? Women love the man with the rotten soul. They can't leave him alone. And depending on what degree of rotten soul you mean, I'll say this. The less polite you are to a woman, the more women you will get. It's a fact. You don't even have to agree with me. You don't even have to agree with me. That's a fact. I've had women test me in certain areas. Just get smart a little bit. I've told people this several times. Just get smart with me a little bit. And when I snap them back in their place, not slap, but snap, like, you think you're talking to? One woman told me, if you had have let me get away with that, I would have never been able to respect you. Listen, you might want to, see, this is what women do. Women like to force themselves to believe the things that sound better and make them look like a better human, but those things aren't true. Women don't like the good guy. They don't like the polite guy. See, the good guy typically gets cheated on with the bad boy. It's not the bad boy getting cheated on with the good guy. Oh my gosh, I'm not even going to keep on entertaining. See, it's like you guys have no problem lying to yourselves either. She says this, most of them kind of men, though, could never pin down a great woman that has all of the right qualities. Well, why are all of these good women nailed with babies? Right? The ones you guys say, but how come the men don't stay? Apparently those men do have the ability to nail good women, raw dog, and treat them like shit. So what are you talking about? But let's get back to the show. A woman's dating value can never get tainted in 6 different areas. Fit, feminine, chastity, her beauty, children, and cooperativeness. When those start getting tainted on a woman, her value starts to tank in the eyes of society as a whole. right? When a woman has been said to be promiscuous, tank. If she's not attractive, it's a tank. If she has children, tank, right? Uncooperative, tank, right? There's no way to get around it. But now a man, his dating value can only be compromised if he's socially awkward and is not a confident man. There are no scenarios where you can't utilize those two things. Confidence. There's no scenario where you can't inject almost any man with confidence and him not be able to score very valuable women. Name it. If I'm wrong, name it. A man can have physical handicaps, and if he's confident, he can score. A man can be 60 years old, and if he holds himself right, he can score quality women. Shout out to Micah in this situation supporting the show. King Groove up in this piece. Como, Andre, salute to all of my people. Chrome Bar up in this situation. It's your boy, you already know. Listen, I think the reason that people tune into this show is no matter how crazy the things that we say, or no, let's not say crazy. No matter how far the things that we speak about go against your beliefs or what you would like to hear, we can typically substantiate them, right? Topic of today's show, people. Single moms do not deserve faithful men. Now, I know that just stung. I'm not here to sting and hurt women. That is not my intention at all. People who rock with this show, they know my main concern is getting you guys with someone who's going to see you through to the end of life. My main goal is you guys having a support system for the later years of your life. My goal is not to say things that piss women off. My goal is not to wish that good things don't come your way. If you listen, you can score. How does that tie into the topic of today's show? Those of you women who you have 2 children by 2 different men. Those of you women who have 2 children by 2 different men. Don't you know that you don't have the right to be talking about what you will and won't put up with? You should have your standards, but I mean, shit, we might as well go ahead and set this thing off, people. Let's go.
On my live. Address the prompt first. Go ahead, Alana. You can unmute. Alana, unmute. You ain't that slow. Or are you? You don't know how to unmute?
I apologize. My phone's being a little finicky, but what I will say is that I will address the prompt first. Single moms don't deserve monogamy. I think damage control is very important. I think it's very important to have 2-parent households. I do not think you should have children outside of marriage for the sake of those children. That being said, when we think about the children, having a mother who's continuing a pattern of sleeping around, I don't really think that's good for the child. I think there's very few things in life
why is it
we
the
deserve.
first solution, Alana? Why is it your first solution is they're sleeping around? Why can't they keep their legs closed and take care of their children?
Well,
Do you guys know how simple that is to some people? Who the hell wants to be a baby mama? Who wants to be a baby mama? Okay, I take that back. I definitely take that back. And let me answer you guys' question. Turbulence, people. For those of you who aren't familiar with the show, when you hear that, we're probably about to step on some toes or rock the boat a little bit. Who wants to be a baby mama? Hoes. Cause girl, listen, they'll give you your own house, and I think depending on how many kids you have, each kid they'll boost up your EBT and your SNAP. Hoes. Who wants to be a baby mama? It is so easily avoided. That's why we give you one child. We give you one just because we're all human. And we also expect for a woman to pursue love, of course. We expect for a woman to say, things didn't go the way I wanted them to the first time. A lot of you didn't even have relationships your first child. You was just getting busted down, but that's a whole different story. We expect that you will pursue another relationship, and we expect a child to come out of that, right? But you had better make that relationship work the second time around. Because if not, from then on, you are a two-time baby mama. A two-time baby mama. And once you become a two-time baby mama, listen, hold on. Let's jump in this thing. Once you become a two-time baby mama, you lose certain rights. You can't demand the things that other women who have maintained their value can demand. You guys talk about cheating like it applies to you too. Cheating is wrong if a man agrees with you and tells you that I'm not going to cheat because he broke his word. That's wrong. That's why I tell men don't do that. Stand on business. If this woman has 2 children or more by 2 different men, let her know. You know what I mean? You just want to see how this thing works out. You know what I mean? Don't make any crazy promises though, right? Because a woman, you guys like to believe that a lot of my information is crazy, but if you listen, you be in relationships in 30 days. If you stop holding a used vehicle does not get appraised as a same of a vehicle that is on the showroom floor. Now, I know you guys don't like to hear me refer to you as a used vehicle. You shot a whole human being out of your body from another man. Now, if that's not used, I don't know what is. Your body, externally and internally, is literally used. Occupied. Do it twice. What do you call that? So listen, ladies, I'm saying this to you. I'm saying this to you. A woman who can ask for a lot, it's because of her value. It's because she's so valuable. Men really can't stomach losing her. Like I'm around her and her effing voice just does something to my head. I can't see me not being able to call her phone whenever I want to. I can't see me not being able to go to her house and lay my head in her lap whenever I want to. I can't see me not being able to just wrap her whole body up in both of my arms. And the things that cause men to feel that way about women is, one, I have something nobody else in the world has. Those are the things that are valuable. Guess what I have of her that no one else in the world has? No man has been allowed to procreate with her. If I procreate with her, I will be the only man on the entire planet who has got to procreate with her. You don't call that value? You don't call that an honor? Why? Listen, there are instances where I think one woman sold her virginity for $1 million, the other one sold hers for $964,000, and that was like 7 years ago. Have you ever noticed that you'll never hear of reports where hoes have sold their bodies for $964,000? Have you ever noticed that, people? How can she demand that money when so many people have gotten your poontang for free? How can she demand that type of money? She can't, which is why she won't get it. A lot of you guys give your body up for Hennessy and blunts. And I'm talking about even the good women. Good women. Hey, I was just, you know what I mean? finna swing through with this Henny, and I got this, I got this fire, this West Coast smoke bag and some Henny. You talking about chilling tonight? Now you want to say it wasn't about the Henny, but if you say it wasn't about the Henny and the blunt, that means it was for nothing. And you don't have a relationship with that individual. Right? You guys have given away the majority of the valuable aspects of you. Watch. For those of you who don't believe me, how many of you have kids? Value, appraisal number one. How many of you have more than one kid? How many of you can honestly say you're feminine? For real. For real, for real. Right? How many of you can say you're fit? I bet you in about an 80% rate, we're 3 for 3 right here. 0 for 3 right here. I bet you we are. Look, you see him down there? You see him down there? How many of you are virgins? Out of 6, you're down 4 already. 4 of the main components comprised to make a woman's value shoot through the sky. So I'm not here to demean you. I'm here to help you. What I'm telling you is when your value has decreased, you can't ask for what very valuable women, because you're still valuable, but you can't ask for what you can't ask for what a virgin can ask for. You can't ask for what a woman who doesn't have kids can ask for. You can't ask for what a very beautiful woman can ask for. You can't ask for what a very feminine woman can ask for. You don't qualify for those things. Just like when your credit score is not right and you go to these dealerships, you kind of have to accept what they'll let you have. And a lot of you guys are messing yourselves up because you could be in meaningful relationships. You could be on your 5th year in a relationship right now if you didn't have the audacity and the entitlement to think that you could have got rid of a man who made 3 mistakes. Probably wasn't even going to cheat anymore. If you knew your place and your true value, you wouldn't have got rid of him and you'd be on your 5th year in that relationship right now. You'd be on your 5th year in that relationship. Oh, listen, topic of today's show, for those of you who don't know, single moms do not deserve monogamy. If they can pull it off, I respect that. And you won. You won. But how do you get all of the things that a virgin also gets? All of the things a very beautiful woman gets. All of the things a very fit and feminine woman gets. You know you're not supposed to qualify for all of the things that she can ask for. It doesn't work that way in any other aspect of the business sector. There is a clearance rack for a reason. Listen, you can go to some of these food places, Walmart, Marsh, Kroger, and you go to that clearance rack aisle. You can literally walk up to the cash register, and if it's already clearance, you can show them a dent or something like that, and they'll even knock it down a little bit more. The cashier will do it. Like, well, you got a point. Does have a dent in it. Packages a little opened. Most of your packages are opened. Most of your packages have been opened already. It's your boy. Yeah, we rock hard on IG. We rock hard on IG and Facebook. I thought that's where you was rocking with us from. Shout out to my Facebook family and my YouTube family. TikTok, you don't stop. Look, y'all hear what Toya said? She said he's right. If you guys would allow this information to not make you feel away and just honestly ask yourself, the things that I say, does it typically work like that also out in the world? You see, yes. And listen, I want to ask you guys this. A used car lot. And I'm going to wait because I want somebody to answer. I want everybody down here to give me your opinion on what you think would happen at a used car lot if they tried to sell all of the used cars for brand new car prices. And I'm going to read some of them. I want you guys to tell me what you think would happen to that dealership. If they had, you know, those $7,000, $8,000 cars, $15,000 cars, some of them have dents, this and that. Tell me what you think would happen to that dealership if they tried to sell those cars for the price of brand new cars off the showroom floor. Look! Look, somebody said bankruptcy. Lex said bankruptcy. Micah said no buyers. Council Estate said people would close them down. Afisha said they would go out of business. You people are going out of fucking business. You know you are. You're not getting any buyers. You're asking too much. Lord God up in heaven above. You guys know I don't make fun of people. I try to be a good man. So I'm not. Don't do it, Stacy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Those of you who were on the show yesterday, the main woman that I was in the discussion with, Miss Chastity. I went to her TikTok page today.
Dead man. Dead man walking.
Welcome to Death Row.
The very first thing that popped up in my mind was, where the hell did she get all that audacity? Miss Chastity, I know you're down into it. I'm not making fun of you at all, but I want to say this to you. Ma'am, you know damn well you weigh more than 230 pounds. Don't you though? Don't you though? Only reason I'm bringing it up was, ma'am, you had no business even being up here with me. Not with the type of conversations. True up in this situation supporting the show. I don't make fun of people for their looks. I don't even make fun of people. But see, some of you gotta know your role. Toya snapping down here showing love. Listen, Sweets, don't play with me, Sweets. Always looking out for her guy. My girl, Sweets. But hey, I'm gonna have to interrupt the show. I'm gonna keep dropping bombs as long as my people acting a mother. London up in this situation. I don't make fun of people. But y'all gotta know y'all's damn roles. Know your place. Short men know their place. They know they're having a disadvantage against them. I'm not going to do it. 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 Because there's nothing beneficial that will come out of that. If you put that up on that screen, you have to be participating in negativity. Okay, so I'm not going to do it, but I am telling you, this woman had no business even being up here going back and forth with me. This is where we tell you about your audacity. Untraumatized, untraumatized, untraumatized. Give me one more. I went to her profile and she spent money on certain designer outfits and was posing with music behind it. I'm going to hurry up and get off of this because I don't make fun of people. And I'm not making fun of her. I'm saying the audacity. It goes right along with today's conversation. YouTube, there's 100 people in here and we have 30 likes. If the show goes hard, rock with me like I rock with you. Let's get those likes up to 200 people. Let's go, YouTube. All you have to do is hit the thumbs up button. And I need 5 of you. If you really rock with me, share the show. Shout out to Toya up in this, rocking with me, supporting the show. Regal up in this mother. Listen, why have I always been attracted to the name Toya? Why? What the heck? My girl Sweet setting it off up in this mother. It's your boy. Joseph over here starting trouble. I'm over here trying to be an honorable man. I got some devils over here. Rev Kev up in this situation. My brother. My stay one. You heard what my bro said for the hottest show online. Now listen to me. I can get you ladies in relationships in 30 effing days. The Bible says, for what does it profit a man if he sell his soul and gain the whole world? Let's say you keep your standards right there. What good are those standards if you end up without anybody? What if you keep telling yourself, I deserve somebody who make $100,000 a year. You never get him, but you keep those standards right there. Now you're missing out on a man who makes $40,000 a year cutting his own yards that will wait till you come through that door, knock them shoes off of your feet, put your feet in his lap. I keep telling y'all this is the hottest show online. Listen, Oshi, I get that. She has a valid qualm. She said 40,000. I would tell my daughter, before she lived this life experience by herself, as long as she's done well for herself financially, before my daughter lived this life experience without experiencing a man who can't stop thinking about her. Let's go. So I've been watching Snowfall lately. I've been catching up on it. I never get to watch TV. I'm at the part where Jerome just lost his life. Talk good to me. I'm at the part where Jerome just lost his life. That man loved that woman so much. He walked into his fucking death about her. And he died. A lot of you will never experience that in your life. You'll never know what that feels like. And when he lost his life, you could see that woman's soul lift up out of her body when she was screaming up to the heavens. You will never fucking experience that. It's what we're here to experience. You didn't know that? See, a lot of you, you got caught up in the feminism movement. You talking about the money and all of that. Somebody told you that's what you were here to experience. A man should be a provider, no doubt about it. The Bible said, the scripture says, if a man don't work, that man should not eat. But a man, I said this, before my daughter experiences walking throughout life, this journey, without experiencing love, as long as she's done well for herself, I would support my daughter dating a man who did not have a job, but was a really good man. We have gotten lost along the way. You were created for men. Let's do it like this. Shout out to my girl Toya setting it ablaze up in this mother effort. Ladies. Hey, Dark Goddess, I tolerate your shenanigans, but if I catch you promoting sin down in my comments, I'll block you forever. We don't do that. Show respect. Ladies down in the comments, I want to know what I'm working with. Give me a thumbs up if you believe women were created for men. Give me a thumbs up. And if you disagree, give me a thumbs down. You know what? Bree says we were created for godly men, not worldly men. Where does it say that in the Bible? Shout out to Lovelace up in this mother supporting the show. This is why. Listen, I don't care how big our subscriber base is. I got the hottest supporters on this mother effort. Bree, show me the scriptures where it says that you were created for godly men. Show me that scripture. This is what women do. This is what women do. The reason I asked all of you to show me a thumbs up is because I wanted to immediately be able to identify the women who will not be having a good man. The women who gave thumbs downs, they more than likely have multiple children by multiple men. They're in and out of, they're not in and out of relationships. They don't get selected for anything serious. How effective is a guard dog that does this? Meow. If you don't know what you are and what your purpose is, you will never serve that purpose. I promise you that. I promise you that. Rev Kev up in this situation supporting the show. My bro said they can't wait. They can't want all the providers, but I will be providing for my fiance in another part of the world. I agree. Now he said they can want all the providers, but I will be providing for my fiance in another part of the world. And you guys really don't know. You guys are about, everybody who doesn't have a man is about to be exposed. It's starting with Trump. It's starting with Trump. Let me see. Reg in this situation supporting the show. Raven said we were created as a helper to men and to procreate. Toya said, Dark Guy, we should all have standards. I agree with that. ZF. God created it for his purpose, one woman for Adam, and he is to respect her. I agree. Women are to get respect. But are you showing respect when you get out there and pass your womb around like an hors d'oeuvre platter? Are you showing your self-respect even? If you're not showing your self-respect, why do men have to show you respect? Are you crazy? You have allowed men to nut in you. Men who you aren't in relationships with, who you just creep with, you have swallowed their nut. Head fire. Some of you have even went anal. And my son and your son, who you love, has to come along and treat that woman like a goddess? Yeah, okay.
Dead man! Dead man walking!
Okay, shout out to my girl Toya. My girl. See, that thing works both ways. You scream and kick and cry for respect. But are you a woman of respect? Some of you have just been on creep sessions with somebody you met at the club. Not only gave him fire head, but swallowed the payload. Some of you have booty holes just as loose as your JJ hole. But my son, who I love so much, your amazing son, who you've dumped your blood, sweat, and tears into, he has to treat that woman like a goddess. Respectful woman. There's just too many components about that does not make sense. Used car. Listen, we know there's multi-tiers of used cars. We have the ones where the highest car they sell is $5,000, $7,000 car. Then you have the ones that get up from 15 to 20, right? Depending on what all has been done to you, you do not qualify for certain calibers of men. Some of you don't even qualify for a decent man. I'm not saying this to be a low-down guy. If you listen to what I'm saying, it might prompt you into becoming a more decent woman, increasing your value. Some of you might get off of this show tonight and decree to be celibate. Because once you go celibate is not just going celibate. It's retraining your fibers. It's becoming a good person. It's allowing all of the spirits and the toxins to leave you so that the next man who comes into your life, he won't pick up on those spirits. He won't pick up on the damage that you have done to yourself. Your lips down yonder won't be swinging like this. You guys don't even give yourselves chance enough to heal and rejuvenate. A lot of you guys, what you have done to yourselves is the equivalent of swan dining right into a blender that's already been turned on. You know I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. It's called irreparable in some cases. And those very same women will leave a man for cheating. Let's get back to the show.
I totally agree, but most of the time, as human beings, people tend to seek connection. And if that person is able to find a respectful partner who has been very well vetted and could be a potentially good father figure in their child's life, and that man is willing to do that, and he's okay with having non-biological children,
slim. The likelihood of them even finding a man like that is very slim, because
I agree, but I don't think it's off the table.
Hold on, because stepdads are more likely to be their children. But on top of that, it's not even a monogamous relationship either.
How so? If you get married,
watch this. Pay attention. School is in session.
It's not one man and one woman. She's literally a single mom with another man's child. That man is sharing her with another man.
You don't think that when you already have children and I come into your life, you don't think I'm sharing you with another man? What if I'm the type that's calm, cool, reserved, and I don't really socialize with many people? Now I have to learn how to get acquainted with a man whose cock you've sucked from multitudes of different angles? A man who has probably had your butt? I'm talking about your butt. A man whose payload you've swallowed on a multitude of occasions. A man who has shot his semen all over your stomach. A man who has dumped the entire essence of his genetic makeup inside your body on a multitude of times. Why the hell would a man want to get acquainted with the man who has done all of that to the woman he's currently with? But I have to. Just to maintain the peace within this relationship. If you don't think that that's sharing, I don't know what is, people.
The child, if the father is present, then guess what? He is literally now having to go through another man just so he can take care of another man's child. Then
We about to mess the show up. I'm glad I caught that. It's got to be the hottest show online for us to go through some of the shenanigans we go through. But listen, I want you guys to hear this.
Eva.
How so? If you get married,
It's not one man and one woman. She's literally a single mom with another man's child. That man is sharing her with another man. If the child,
Check this out. Bree said, and they will still wife her. It's because men are more compassionate and better human beings than women are. You have a point, Bree. I agree with you. But if you make that statement, Bree, you have to agree with what I just said. Men are more generous, more compassionate human beings than women are. Because you're right. What you just said is true. Men still do wife those women up. It's because we're good people. We take you guys when you're poor. We pull up we'll be a millionaire, pull up in a limousine at a diner and change your last name to our last name because you were our waitress and we saw something in you.
is present, then guess what? He is literally now having to go through another man just so he can take care of another man's child. They're not in a monogamous relationship. There's a man right in the middle of them.
Well, generally speaking, I think when we talk about single mothers, we talk about women who don't have the fathers involved in the child's life in any type of significant manner. So I think that would
that's not always the case, though.
Would you consider divorced mothers?
A lot of single moms, yes, of course.
Single mothers?
Yes, they're all including this. Single moms who have absent fathers, single moms who are co-parenting, and divorcees. The only people that I do not include is widows and victims.
Right. So if we're talking about how it's important to have, like, in terms of society, I mean, I personally, we at the end of the day, we live in a Western society. Most people are having premarital sex. It's just the reality that we live in. So
yeah, of course.
Hey, YouTube, we got 100 people up in here and we don't even have half of those likes. We're going to go ahead and pause the show. I need you guys to get the likes up there in order for us to get this traffic jam going on. YouTube, I need you guys to tap the thumbs up button. Tap the thumbs up button. We got 43 likes, people. That's beyond mediocre. It's beyond what the show value is. Yeah, we gotta do better than that. I'm not gonna rock out like that. This show is too high value for that. Regal up in this situation, supporting the show on TikTok. That's actually disrespectful if you look at it. KO said the show is boss. Appreciate you. Big L supporting the show. Yeah, Yeah, we got to do better than this, people. There's 100 people up in here and we don't have 50 likes. But yeah. Sorry, nah. I can respect that, Bree. I can respect that. She said, even though I disagree with y'all, I do enjoy the show. But come holler at me for a second, Bree. Don't do me like that. I appreciate all of my people pressing that thumbs up button on YouTube. Show the show support. There's a lot that goes into this show. Belize is definitely up in this building. TikTok. If you rock with the show and you rock with me, I need 5 people to share the show. Share it. I don't care who your friends are. You can share it through your messenger to your granny or whoever, or you can share it to a couple of friends of yours on TikTok. Share the show. Big L over here supporting the show. Jamaica definitely in the building. You heard what my girl said. That's what I'm talking about. TikTok, I appreciate you guys, man. I see you making moves. I see you. And I appreciate it. TikTok over here snapping, sharing the show and everything. That's what I'm talking about. I definitely appreciate you guys recognizing all that goes into the show. Listen, shout out to Robert up in this mother. Right? I appreciate the super chat, my guy. Hey, Robert got that Slit Smart Liquor bull over in the profile picture. You know when the last time I ever heard that name, Slit Smart Liquor? Hey YouTube, I need you guys to hit that thumbs up button so we can get back to the show. This is disrespectful to the show. There's 100 people in here and we don't have, we got 50 some likes. Big L over here supporting the show. My guy. Dr. K in the building. I'm almost wondering if we need to refresh this screen or something. This is unbelievable. But my people over here on YouTube really showing out for the show, so we're going to get back to it a little bit. We're going to have to find out a way to do something about that. If you're not participating in the show, then, it's not even beneficial to even be rocking with us. Let's go.
That's why they end up single moms, because they have no standards. The only people that I do not include is widows and victims.
Right. So if we're talking about how it's important to have, like, in terms of society, I mean, we at the end of the day, we live in a Western society. Most people are having premarital sex. It's just the reality that we live in. So
yeah, of course, I know that. That's why they end up single moms, because they have no standards.
Replay gang, definitely.
I agree that having standards as a woman, it's very important. That being said,
listen, I want somebody to do something for me. You know how we do? TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. I want you guys to tell me, I'm not saying it isn't good to have, but those of you who have went through a whole phase, you have more than 15 bodies, and you have 2 children by 2 different men, I really want to ask you guys, from a business perspective, from a used car perspective, from the overall business blueprint period, do you believe that you qualify for a man who will never ever sleep with another woman? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Shout out to Robert. We got another member up here in this situation rocking with us. My guy really snapping tonight. Look, nobody won't say anything. Nobody won't say anything. Now, ladies, I respect you more for not saying anything, because you know the conversation meets the bar of logic, right? I will say this: a man who comes into a relationship with you under the premise that it's going to be monogamous, he shouldn't cheat. But ladies, let's be honest. If you have done put extensive amounts of wear and tear on your body, your soul, your spirit, and your mind, and your vajayjay, and brought 2 different men's children into this world,
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
somebody name me any place else in all of the business sector, where it works like that. I'm going to wait. Name me anywhere in the extremely, listen, I don't mean to do this because, listen, I respect you ladies so much. I'm trying to get you results. This is going to sound bad, but I don't mean it to sound bad. Oh, hell, we got to go on over here with this. Turbulence, people. Oh, hell no. Yeah, this is a little bit worse than... If we're going to keep it real, we might as well keep this thing real. Turbulence, people. The overwhelming majority of you are a notch or 2 below used car. Some of you are Goodwill. And here's what I mean by that. Listen, I know some of you are amazing women. I know you are. I know that. Some of you are even feminine. the damage that you've done to yourself sexually and with the children, I'm not saying this to make fun of you. I'm not saying it to make you feel any type of way. I'm telling you, in your head, these things that you hear me saying tonight, say them to yourself. And when you get a decent man who you would have kicked to the curb because he did this or that, this show tonight will help you come to a place where I've done significant damage to myself. Who am I to? That's the humility you guys need. You guys are bringing very minimal value to men. Some of you, I really respect the women who turned feminine, the women who stopped being sexual. I really, really respect that because that's what I encourage. But I'm asking you to look what you would want for your son. Would you want your son to be dealing with a woman who has 2 children by 2 different men? Would you want your son to be dealing with an overweight woman? Would you want your son to be dealing with a woman who's not really cooperative? And the bad part with this is, until I get you ladies in front of me or get you up here, you'll lie to yourself. You'll say, I'm not uncooperative. You're a liar. You're a liar.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Shout out to my bro Robert up in this situation. Snapping, supporting the show tonight. My bro said the ladies need Robert Platt. The ladies need Robert Platinum's patented roast beef repair system. I'm going to tell you what's so messed up about that right there. What's really messed up about it is, if something like that existed, most of you would need it. Most of you have had some really, really good sex. Some really good sex. And now that you come over to the real Stacey Prince, right? And this is what I have to offer you. I love you and I'm crazy about you. But Tay-Tay came with this. What the hell can I do for you? Nothing. I'm a good guy. But Tay-Tay had you hollering out for gods that you didn't even know existed. Now here comes Stacey. You're going to try to be faithful to me. You're going to try to acknowledge all of the good that I bring in your life. You think Tay-Tay, listen, Tay-Tay's not even the only one who came packing like that. I need to start a school. I need to start a wife school. Because if I could get you ladies to not do it before you do it, that's the key. We don't have men in black wands that we can. You didn't just come 3 times on that man's 9.5-inch pole. When you were sucking on his thing and he was playing with your stuff at the same time and he was doing circles around your nipple, you didn't come twice. We don't have that. You'll never forget that. And I'm no good to you now. Stacey, bless his heart. Bless his heart. Pays the bills on time. On time. I pay the bills on time. I talk sweet to you. I buy you gifts. But that physical component that you have experienced in other places, hard to compete with. Hard to compete with. The reason that I say some of you are goodwill is if you think about it, you can get a used car for 15, 8, 19, 50. That'd be a really good car, to be honest. Never smoked in. Some of you have had 15 men nut in you. Some of you have brought 2 or 3 different men's children into this world and stretched your vagina out. Some of you have been penetrated from the back. Some of you have swallowed 4 or 5 different men's jizz. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. What I'm saying is be open-minded. And if you know you've went down that lane, humble yourself, ladies. I will get you in an effing relationship in 30 days. The reason we can't get you in relationships is because you think you're all that. Now, some of you repaired yourself. Some of you stopped your whorish ways. Some of you, now the kids, there's no Men in Black wand for that. We can't do anything about that. That's like 3 strikes against you. On a scale of 1 to 10, having 1 child is like 3 strikes against you. Having 2 children is 5 strikes against you. Unless you're a very beautiful woman, very feminine woman. Yeah. I could get you guys I could get 90% of you in relationships in 30 days. Good relationship with decent men. But you think the men, some of you already have 2 men in the friend zone. Guy, really, you know this Negro. He player hates for you in there. You tell him things about men who you're attracted to, and he helps you. Yeah, that nigga ain't shit, sis. You deserve way better. You know that boy been liking you. You know he's been liking you. He is your best option. An already put together man is not going to accept you like that. And it's okay, because that guy can help you have an amazing life outcome. Keep telling y'all this the hottest effing show online.
These are just realities. People do get pregnant.
Including this, single moms who have absent fathers, single moms who are co-parenting, and divorcees. The only people that I do not include is widows and victims.
Right. So if we're talking about how it's important to have, like, in terms of society, I mean, I personally, we, at the end of the day, we live in a Western society. Most people are having premarital sex. It's just the reality that we live in. So
yeah, of course, I know that. That's why they end up single moms, because they have no standards.
I agree that having standards as a woman is very important. That being said, these are just realities. People do get pregnant. I don't think we should endorse it, but also, like, trying to punish women as a result isn't.
No one's punished.
So women don't need to be penalized for becoming baby mamas? Single parent moms, you don't need to be penalized for that? For every action, there is a reaction. I'm not even getting into that.
Them. This is
Well,
just
telling them that they don't deserve monogamy, that they're sluts, and that they're public property, we're shaming them.
I'm going to shame them.
Check this out. Jew says, however, I don't see a ring on his finger. And see, this is why we allow you guys to swallow our jizz, and we immediately hit you with the infamous belt buckle jingle. This is why. For those of you who don't know what the infamous belt buckle jingle is, it is when a man has deemed a woman's value so low that when he's on top of her, the moment that man squirts his goodness out on her belly button, he doesn't roll over and kiss her on the lips. He doesn't put his arm behind her neck and say, babe, where's the remote? Let's watch a movie. He does not say, babe, let's go get something to eat. The moment that man releases his goodness inside of her belly button, the first thing that she hears is that man reaching for his pants, signaling his exit. We view a lot of you so low in value because you say things like that. However, I don't see a ring on his finger. We think that you should be intelligent enough to tell yourself whether or not the things that I am up here saying make sense or meet the bar of logic, or you have heard them in any statistical analysis. An attorney who has never been a divorce attorney, who has never been married before in his life. Can we rely upon him for his marital information? However, I don't see a ring on his finger. Well, ma'am, I'd like to invite you up to prove something that I've said wrong. We all see how that went yesterday. Right? This is why we treat you guys bad. Because you don't know it, somewhere along the line, on a multitude of occasions, you caused a man to lose respect for you. You caused us to say, she really just said that stupid SHIT? You've done it several times, and now I'm forced to look at you like you're slow. And once a man starts looking at you like you're slow or something like that, we kind of don't even care if we get caught cheating. I just kind of don't want to be in this relationship anymore. Some of you have men who have intentionally went home with torn condoms in his pocket. That's how bad he wants away from you. Some men get off of work and come home and sit in the driveway in the car for a minute. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe me. If you come up, I'll answer you. How about that? Come up. She said, are you happily married? If you come up and you cam up, I'll answer you. Let's do it like that. Amazon in the building supporting the show. A single woman, a single parent mom gonna ask me, am I happily married? Crazy work. Big L. Jessica said this channel is for dogs. This is why black women have zero respect for black men. Other races step in for children every day and marry the mothers of the community. Black men don't. Basically, she's saying, you guys are low down for not accepting us for the hoes we are. That's what she's saying. Yeah, that's what I thought. She said, I'm not. It's not worth it. He's not married. Okay, so let's do it like this. Juby, are you married, Juby? And how many children do you have? I'd appreciate it if you answered that, ma'am. How many children do you have, Juby? Yep, that's answering the question right there. See, so ma'am, listen, you are a single multi-tier baby mama. Why would you come up here with that nonsense? This is why I tell you guys, you don't know when to shut up. A single, chronically single, multi-tier baby mom is up here questioning my credentials. She won't even answer, which is the answer. I'll gamble on it. Hey, Jew, let's do this. I'll gamble on it. If you come up here and we trade each other's cash at, I'll put my reputation on the line. We can do it like that. Now let's do it like that.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Watch this, everybody. This is the mind of a woman. Hey, Juju, I'm not married. Now what? Now what? Bree says it's always men who are not married who are worried about single women. Because you're destroying the black community. You're making people hate us. We wish we didn't have to concern ourselves with you because we can date across the entire color spectrum. Black men are the most desired group of men on the planet. We don't need you. The proof that we don't need you, we haven't had you in decades. You have been black men's biggest enemies for the last 40 years. It is you who send men to jail for child support, even though you laid down and spreaded your funky, chlamydia-infested, pus-filled womb. You did that. Yet it is you who send black. It is you who get on the internet because you a hoe and you spread gossip about black men. It is you. She said we could say the same thing about black men, but you can't get in relationships like black men can. You're not desired. You've been ranked the most undesirable group of women on the entire planet to date. So, you know. Hello. Good brother.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
Man, listen, you know, my life is amazing. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm irritated with this with the amount of likes.
Bro, listen, bro, over here on YouTube, we had 100 people up here, bro, with 40 likes.
Well, at least on YouTube, you can only have 1 like per person. There's 75.
Ah, that's real. That's real.
And we're nowhere near 75,000 likes. So, look here.
Robert said, listen, I usually don't even read super chats without them being it, but my brother been supporting the show. Look, Robert said the EBT Holocaust.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
He said the EBT Holocaust.
That is diabolical.
That's what I said.
Oh, nefarious ninja over there.
For real. Diabolical.
So, y'all gonna get these likes up or I'm gonna turn these comments the fuck up. I don't care. All y'all can ninja watch. But, like, for real, the likes are anemic. Will Fit has been asking y'all nicely for likes. I'm telling you, you're going to tap the screen or watch in silence. I give 0 fucks.
Other races of women divorce you at the same rates. We can get married effortlessly. You can't even get married. You guys divorce at higher rates than you marry. What are you talking about? Listen, I'm going to stop even telling you your predicaments. You know your predicaments. You know your predicaments better than anybody else. You just have a knack of lying about them. Do you know this show is 3.5 years old? You know how many women we've caught coming up here lying about being married? Lying.
Man. Oh, and Raven Sky, you can leave right now because I'm finna mute you. Bye. Fuck out of here. See, y'all be thinking I'm playing with these mutes. I muted 12 people yesterday. I ain't even gonna. I don't even have to block.
Hold on, is she a supporter?
The entire show.
Raven Sky.
No, she in the comments talking shit with no profile pic. I don't care about y'all sock puppet ass account.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell y'all this too. You get a lot more respect with a profile picture because we really don't even pay attention to profiles without a profile picture. We don't even really read the comment. We don't even believe that they're real. So take it how you will.
But nah, for real, the likes, I thank you for, getting the likes up. Let's keep it up. Because this is just bad. There's 76 people in here now. So I'd like to
my girl Lena
support the show. Likes are free. It helps with the algorithm, the speech. You know what I mean? Dark Goddess, man, shut your dumb ass.
Listen, only reason I've never blocked her is she's only good. She's like a bot that we paid for. She just keeps the engagement going. That's why I've never her conversation is 100% meaningless. It's just one. Only reason I've never blocked her is she's like a bot that we pay for.
Lunar J, what's up? Nah, look, look, she over here.
Her conversation is meaningless.
Talking shit. So you can, so Dark Goddess, take this mute. Come back tomorrow, I guess. And if you talk shit tomorrow, I'm muting you again. Don't nobody give a fuck about you.
Hey, listen, let me get back to the show real quick. Zia, Villain, my girl.
All right, and y'all big back baby mamas. Hey, watch what you say up in here.
I tell the truth. Men don't like the truth. Ma'am, I've invited you up here 2 times today. What are you talking about? Apparently, you don't believe in your truth, Bree. I'm up here telling the truth, and I'm open to people embarrassing me with my bad information. Ma'am, you won't even come up and substantiate your beliefs.
Hey, but Stacey, I have a suggestion real quick. Before I get out of here, I have one suggestion. Lunar J is in the comments. Invite him up. He's a very intelligent brother.
Lunar J.
And has a lot of insight.
Hey, I'm going to say this to all of the people down there too. I'm always dealing with 3 screens up here. Man, I don't even get to get ZF up here as much as he's supposed to be up here. Like, so I just want you guys to know that I'm on 3 screens up here. Hey, ZF, I got to go, man. We done dropped the whole thing down, man. Interaction done dropped half. I'm gone. Oh, you would do good to listen to the information. You do good to listen to the information. It's very clear that what you've been doing doesn't work. Can we agree on that? But let's go.
They're very shameful, but saying that they don't deserve monogamy is not a punishment. It's a reality.
I don't know if you're a religious person,
you don't have the qualities. You don't have the qualities for monogamy. So
yeah,
that's not a punishment.
I don't know if you're a religious person. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But I really think there's very few people. Like, I don't think there's really any person who has the right to like judge another person in general.
Do you know that's one thing that makes me sick when people say nobody has the right to judge anybody else? That's how we protect ourselves. That's how we keep ourselves safe. If we don't have the right to judge other people, then that means there's no problem with me locking down a woman. If I make $47,000 a year as a black man, does it make sense for me to lock down a woman who has 4 children by 4 different men?
Judging everyone, okay? Please.
Yeah, but that's like a bad quality.
So get it over it. Get over this bridge. I'm judging these females. Telling me, oh, you don't have the right to judge is not going to stop me or anybody else judging them. Everyone is judging them.
But if you look down on these people, why give them energy?
Even the midwives who take their scans is judging them. Everyone is judging them. Everyone looks at them like failures. So get over this bridge of, oh, no one can judge them. Get over it. We're all doing it. Move on.
Let's go. Turbulence, people. Being a single parent mom is failure. It's failure. It's not life failure, but you did fail. I hope there's not one person who, we can look this up now. We can look this up. As it pertains to starting a family, you failed. You failed. So what does that say about women who have done it 2 or 3 times? You failed at one of the most important elements of life. The only thing about it is you can rebound. You can rebound and you can get you a decent thing going. But you people don't know your value. One of the only components that will incentivize a quality man to be willing to still come in your life with the motive of making sure that your life turns out well is if you are a fit, feminine, and cooperative woman. If you're really feminine, you kind of don't have to be fit. But the caliber of man that you get, he will equal out to you. If you want the absolute best that you can, be a fit, feminine woman. But that's too much work for you. You guys, for the amount of damage that you've done, you're not willing to do the amount of work that is required for you to repair that amount of damage. Those of you who have 2 children by 2 different men, it is difficult for the average person to get diligent about going to the gym and getting their body in shape. You gotta do it, or you have to be okay with dealing with mediocre men for the rest of your life. On top of that, it is a must that you go to the mental gym and get your femininity in shape. See, it was easy for you guys to slide down that slope. Have you guys ever noticed it's easy as hell to tear something up, but have you ever noticed how much more difficult it is to repair that thing? A car wreck. Slam a plasma screen on the ground, then try to repair it. Don't even slam it on the ground. Take it apart. It's much easier to take it apart than it is to repair it, to put it back together. You guys don't like that part. You enjoy taking things apart. Having all of the SEX. Shout out to Allison supporting the show, rocking with us. If you guys were mature enough, and I'm not even going to say to not get offended, if you were mature enough to be open to my information, even if you do get offended, you could rebound. You could do better. You could actually get in a meaningful relationship. But you don't want to acknowledge the levels of damage that you've done to yourself. You are goodwill. You have 2 children by 2 different men. You've had SEX with over 20 people. You can't ask for what other higher value women can ask for. You don't qualify for what a virgin qualifies for. You don't qualify for what a feminine woman qualifies for. You don't qualify for what a fit woman qualifies. Listen, let's do it like this. Miss Lou, I like that. Oh, she's not even real. Miss Lou.
I have been here. I've been on here before.
I know. Tell me how your night is going.
It's going well, thank you.
Okay, I have a question for you really quick. Do you believe, and I want you to think, I don't know, none of your emotions. Let's talk like me and you are teammates and we're trying to put a puzzle together. None of our emotions in it. We're just looking for the puzzle pieces that fit. That's all that we're interested in. No emotions. Do you believe that a 220-pound woman who has 2 children by 2 different men and she was only born average looking, do you believe on the dating market that she qualifies for the same thing as a fit woman, a feminine woman who has no children? Do you believe she qualifies for the same thing?
No, not if the other lady doesn't have children.
There aren't any aspects of life that work like that. If I go to Gucci with more money than you, true or false, I could purchase more than you.
Yeah, true.
So my question to you is, do you think that it's hindering women who have had multiple children by multiple men, who have gained significant amounts of weight, and who kind of have attitudes? Do you think that it is hindering them by believing that they deserve the same caliber of men that Instagram models deserve who don't have kids? Do you think it's setting them back?
I don't think those women think they can get the same men that Instagram models can get.
They're saying it. They're saying it.
Do you know, I think I think they.
I like
they
your response,
probably-
though. I like the response.
I don't know where people speak to these women that sleep with 20 and go on social media. You know, I don't know. I don't know how old they are for a start.
Listen, these average listen. There's 81 people down in those comments. Let's split it in half and say 40 of them are women. Ma'am, 20 people in that's being responsible. A lot of these women have been with 40 and 60 men.
I've never seen anyone say that on here.
Well, you can do the research. Do you know that a lot of these women who have went to the clinic and got a fetus sucked out of them, it's their third time? I think around 25 to 30% of them, it's their second and third time.
I hear you, but there's a but.
Give me the butt. Give me the butt. Give me the butt.
They don't get into those situations on their own.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so where are you at right now?
In England.
Okay, I have no problem flying to see you. Can I come over there and kiss your body right now?
No.
Why not?
No. What is it you're trying to? What are you trying to do?
Can
What
I?
are you trying to prove?
It's a yes or no.
No. No.
Okay, so you just eliminated any possibility of me getting you pregnant, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter. You guys say it takes two to tango. No, it doesn't. It really takes one veto. You just vetoed me. Do you agree with that? You don't want to admit it, but it meets the bar of logic. You just told me, even if I wanted to fly over there, you just told me that you would not entertain me. And imagine a world where every other woman did that. Imagine that. Imagine that world. See, you guys like to say they didn't get in that predicament on their own. Yes, they did. Mm-hmm. You guys take credit for the major victories that take place in your life. But when it comes to the major failures, you need a partner to share that blame with. Have you ever thought about that?
I very much think it is all I see whenever I do come on here is men bashing women.
Okay, hold on.
Verbally.
But let me say this. I want to ask you this, and I want you to pay attention to me, and I want you to attempt as much as within your power to be open-minded to what I'm saying, okay? Mm-hmm. If you're telling the truth, is it bashing? If you can prove you're telling the truth, is it bashing?
I think when it comes to the person having numerous children with numerous men.
Let me give you an example. African American men take each other's lives at a disproportionate rate, and it is wrong as hell. Do you consider that bashing?
No.
Men who touch children are pieces of shit. Is that bashing?
No.
Women who have sex chronically without being in relationships are hoes. Is that bashing?
No, that part isn't the bit I was referring to when I said I was surprised to hear you saying things.
Tell me, what part?
I think for men to come on here and, you know, tell everybody how a woman should look. It's a man saying that and how women feel, and it's all I seem to see on here. And I think, you know, women are all different shapes and sizes. Everybody is different. And
hold on. Cars are all different shapes and sizes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But can me and you have a conversation right now and come to a mutual agreement on the things that cause cars to perform at their best?
Yes, people have different preferences on cars.
There is no preference. You pour sugar into the gas tank of a car and you're not going to have a good outcome, right?
Yeah, but you might want a sporty car or you might want a people carrier.
Okay, and if it's a sporty car or a people carrier, should I pour sugar in that gas tank?
No.
Should women who want to marry decent men gain 180 pounds and get pregnant by 2 different men?
No, not the getting pregnant part. No.
Okay, if a woman is 220 pounds and she has 2 children by 2 different men, will that affect her ability to date?
Yes, she's got 2 children already.
So it's not bashing, is it, Lou? It's not really bashing, is it?
No, just the bit. It was only the bit where you were talking about women and their size. Because,
Okay,
you know,
okay. So do you have any children?
I have one.
Is it a boy?
No.
Yes, you do. You have a boy. And he's amazing. And he just got out of college. And you're so proud of him. If he brought home a 325-pound woman, would you encourage that?
I wouldn't.
I'm not saying would you tell him to leave her. I'm saying would you tell him that you see nothing wrong with it?
I honestly wouldn't say anything because I have friends and family members which aren't that big, but who are overweight.
Okay, did you know that of course depending on the amount, but did you know that chronically obese women, did you know that they shave 7 years off of their life expectancy? So now your son is about to get stuck, probably 7 to 10 years earlier than he should, is about to get stuck with the children by himself, handling them. Do you understand that? It's not good. It's not good. Here, I want you to do this too, Lou. I want you to do this. Do you believe that men of means, notable figures, famous celebrities, very wealthy people, do you believe that they have their pick of women?
Yes.
I need you to name me any celebrity, any wealthy person, any notable figure who has a woman who weighs 250 pounds.
I don't know any.
I know
there's a lady that's. I know there's women which are.
Name me a man who has his pick of women who has a 250-pound woman.
I can only think of these successful women who were big.
No, name me a man who has his pick of women who has a 250-pound woman.
I don't know any.
Okay, you know what that tells us? When given a choice, that is not what men desire.
And that's okay.
It's not okay. You shouldn't be what society does not desire. That's not okay.
Women are different to men.
Listen, hold on. Let me ask you this. I want to ask you, sweetie. I really want to ask you. Do you really think it's okay for a woman to be 250 pounds?
I don't, but I don't like.
Okay, hold on. Now, the only difference between me and you is you kept it in and I didn't. So which one of us is wrong?
I believe, because I'm not outspoken like that. I would never say that to someone.
Would society be a better place if women weren't 250 pounds?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Because listen, women are different. Women have much more.
Do you believe that we would have more women in relationships if there was less women who were overweight? Right now, I snap my fingers. And let's say that there's 100 women in the United States who are 250 pounds. I snap my fingers. And those women go down to 140 pounds. Out of those 100, how many do you think would be able to get in meaningful relationships?
Probably more so because they would have more,
Yes. Okay. Now, can we agree on this? That single women are a problem in society. Can we agree on that? Because that's where all of the bastard children come from and everything. Can we agree that unmarried and single women are a problem in society? Even as far as being mean. You think the women who are married are the mean ones who commit violence out in society? You think women who are married and mean are the ones going out shooting multitudes of babies out? So I'm going to ask you again. Do you believe that single women are a problem for society? You just don't want to say it, sweetie.
There's single women, and then there's single women which don't respect themselves.
A woman who's 250 pounds does not respect herself, ma'am.
I understand that, but I can't sit here. I can't.
Listen, I want to ask you this, Lou. I want you to name something that I've said that is a lie.
I mean, it's not. I'm not saying they're lies, but they're your views.
No. Can we prove them? Oh, okay, I'll pull it up right now. Let's do it like that.
No, because Google.
We don't have to go to Google. We could just go through various different research. It is not good. You have high cholesterol, higher chance of diabetes. It's not good. Can we agree that health-wise it's not good?
It's not good. However, if I could just
go ahead, talk to me, sweetie.
I feel like there's pharmaceutical companies are making a profit on this.
It's not people sitting at the dinner table too long. It's not people getting up going to buy the Cheetos. It's none of that, huh?
No, they're going to supermarkets here selling these injections for people to lose weight, and some people are doing. Listen,
Lou. Do you need to go have those injections?
No.
I don't neither, Lou. It's because I take care of myself, Lou. So what you're talking about doesn't even matter to a disciplined person who has self-respect for themselves. What the pharmaceutical company is doing, it doesn't even pertain to me and you. So that's actually a moot point.
No, I do think it's I think it's becoming a problem. I think it will become a huge problem. And it doesn't help.
Listen, hold on, Lou. It will become a huge problem for who? Tell me.
For many women that aren't even big using those.
So women who aren't big are going to get liposuction, Lou?
No, women who aren't big are taking these injections and then they won't be able to get off them.
Would you consider that mental illness?
I think it will become an addiction.
Lou, the world is not perfect. You're venturing along the side of things, all of let's make the world perfect. Listen, Lou, here's what I'm saying. You've already admitted that a 250-pound woman who loses weight down to 140 pounds. Okay, I'm going to pin you back up against the wall. See, I see you like to get out of things. What do you think our primary goal in life is as human beings? What makes life amazing?
Family and love.
Okay, ma'am. You actually did better than I thought you were going to do. So my question to you is, she said family and love is the most important things. I agree. Do you believe that a woman's chances increase significantly if she goes from 250 pounds to 140 pounds? Do you believe her chances significantly increase to acquire family and love?
Yes, they increase.
Okay, ma'am. So basically, you just told me that a woman's life, if she loses if a woman who is 250 pounds loses weight down to 140 pounds, she has a higher potential of gaining something that you said is the most important thing on earth, ma'am.
Yeah. But there's ways of saying
Lou, why are you? No. Hey, listen, check this out, Lou. For some decades, haven't we been quiet about this? Haven't we been patting women on the back? Haven't we been coddling women? Haven't we been doing that? You guys had Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, Sally, Jesse, Raphael. Men didn't have any platforms. Not only did you guys have it where you were being padded and a lot of things that you do overlooked, you had it where men didn't even have a voice at all. So if the key is saying things better, How come you guys didn't do better when we weren't saying anything at all? You got big. Listen. You got bigger. You got bigger. There's a period of time, decades, where we weren't saying anything and you got bigger. So the key can't be saying it better. That can't be the key. You experienced a period of time where we weren't saying anything. Let me ask you this, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the more effective leaders, men or women?
Men.
Who are more effective as it pertains to raising children?
Women.
You know I'll ask you to substantiate that, right? Your answer's wrong. Statistically, it's wrong. I don't even have to know the statistics on it. Women raise effeminate men. You raise men without structure, without discipline. Studies show that children who are raised without their father, they're 3 times more likely to not graduate, 3 times more likely to end up in jail and things of that nature. They are 5 times less likely to graduate college. They are 3 times less likely to graduate high school than children who were raised with their father. Listen, studies show that being raised by a father is almost equal to being raised by a 2-parent household. You guys are actually very poorly when it comes to raising children. You actually fail, to be honest. I don't mean to say that, but it's the truth. Single parent, 80% of the people who go back and forth to prison were raised by single parent moms.
I didn't say they don't need fathers.
No, what I'm telling you is men raise the children better and we're more effective leaders. So the things that you hear me saying are probably more warranted than how you feel about the things that I'm saying. You guys coddle people too much. Men need to put their foot down often. Listen, when men step in to put their feet down, it's because of the coddling that you guys do. You ruin human beings. Well, he only did it because, and dad doesn't give a damn why he do it. I've always told you not to do that. Didn't I tell you to clean that room up? I don't give a damn why you didn't clean it up.
So the single mums, do you think they should be more like men then?
No, I think they should have their children with men that they've married.
I agree. But the ones that are single...
Single women are the biggest problem in America. They're the biggest problem in America. Do you know that politicians and powerful people...
I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but there's someone in the chat. I think you should get her up here instead of me because she says a whole lot.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Single women are the biggest problem in America because people know how vulnerable your emotions are. We'll go get men like myself. We will go hire Cardi B. We will go hire Megan Thee Stallion. We will go hire and book lewd and insidious people so we can procure your votes. You won't even know what my beliefs are. We know that if we play on your emotions, we can get you to vote for us. Single women are dangerous. Listen, you know why they're not going to the white community or the Asian community and booking their favorite artists? Because in the white community and the Asian community, they vote how the man votes in the house, which is the safer way to vote. Look, listen, if you don't believe what I'm saying, how dangerous single women are, look at what you guys do to yourselves. You allow multiple men to impregnate you. You go on whole phases and let multitudes of men release their DNA in your bodies.
I get that. Can I come off now? Because, yeah, I'm not really enjoying it because...
Take care.
I came up here to talk to you, but thank you for having me.
Somebody traumatized her down there. Ah, that was Villain she was talking about. Villain ran her off. But listen, let's go.
One, okay? Please.
Yeah, but people do get pregnant. I don't think we should endorse it. But also, like, trying to punish women as a result isn't...
No one's punishing them. This is just
telling them that they don't deserve monogamy, that they're sluts, and that they're public property. We're shaming them.
I'm going to shame them because they're very shameful, but saying that they don't deserve monogamy is not a punishment. It's a reality.
I don't know if you're a religious person,
you don't have the qualities. You don't have the qualities for monogamy. So
yeah,
that's not a punishment.
I don't know if you're a religious person. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. But I really think there's very few people, like, I don't think there's really any person who has the right to, like, judge another person in general.
Everyone is judging everyone, okay? Please.
Yeah, but that's like a bad quality.
So get it over it. Get over this bridge. I'm judging these females.
Listen, this girl right here, I am so attracted to her. I don't even know who she is, but I am so attracted to her. Jeez. I entered this live today. Well, I didn't enter it, but I picked up on it, right? And she wasn't having none of the penny ante excuses. She wasn't having it.
Telling me, oh, you don't have the right to judge is not going to stop me or anybody else judging them. Everyone is judging them.
But if you look down on these people, why give them energy?
Even the midwives who
I find it strange that society says we can look down on people who touch children and things like that. We can look down on prostitutes, but we can't look down on promiscuous women. That's crazy to me. Why can't we look down on women who are bringing the future KILers into this society? Why can't we? They should be shunned. All of them except for the ones who changed their lifestyle. They should be shunned. If you shun that in society, it will decrease. Bree talks, man. Don't pay attention to her, ZF. She just talks. She doesn't have any. Big L, I appreciate it, brother. Bree just likes to say things, and the reason you'll never see her come up is because she doesn't want the things that she says to be challenged because she knows that they don't really hold any weight.
Is judging them. Everyone is judging them. Everyone looks at them like failures. So get over this bridge of, oh, no one can judge them. Get over it.
I could procreate with this woman. I am so into her. She's not willing to listen to any of the BS. And see, that we all know that that's what women do when they, but judge, and they're trying to throw us off of the conversation. Well, we shouldn't judge and things like that. They're trying to throw us off of the conversation. But your mama's black. They're trying to throw us off the conversation so that they don't have to listen to whether or not it makes sense.
Do with it. Move on.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of sad to spend energy
Shout out
on
to
people
my
that you
bro,
don't
Joe.
even like respect?
Their life
Ether
is
in the
sad.
building.
If you can't prove me wrong, then this conversation is sad.
Well, I'm sure their lives are sad.
Listen to what she said. Listen.
If you look down on these people, why give them energy?
Even the midwives who take their scans is judging them. Everyone is judging them. Everyone looks at them like failures. So get over this bridge of, oh, no one can judge them. Get over it. We're all doing it. Move on.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of sad to spend energy on people that you don't even like respect?
Their life is sad. And if you can't prove me wrong, then this conversation is sad.
Did you hear what she said? Look, even the caption, single moms don't deserve monogamy. Prove me wrong. What do I tell people up here every day? Prove something I've said wrong. Listen, I want to say this to everybody. What does it mean if you can't prove me wrong? Verbally. If you can't prove me wrong, what does it mean? it means your information is probably where the errors are, and that's fine. But why would you want to hold on to erroneous information? It's like pouring sugar in your own gas tank. You have to really have some issues in order to desire to hang on to bad points. And if you can't prove me wrong, shout out to my girl Villain supporting the show. Tiny up in this situation, rocking with us with the super chat. You already know. Do you know why you guys can't prove me wrong ever? Because the moment you do, I will abandon my own personal beliefs that I have been holding on to for years, and I will immediately start agreeing with your new, better information. Why the hell would I hold on to information that has been proven wrong? Your value has decreased if you have had children and you're back on the dating market, unless the children are out of the house. So when that man does cheat or something like that, you can't demand from the universe what people who are more valuable on the dating market than you can demand. Listen, you as a used car cannot demand the prices of a brand new car. You have been nutted in. You have had multiples men, children pumped in you. You are not brand new. I'm not saying this to cut you down. I'm saying this because if you started living your life like that, the guys who you typically look down on, they would start looking a lot more attractive in your eyes. And then that's when you would get the man that you're supposed to be with. That's when you would get the man. Oh, hell, let's go. Turbulence, people. That's actually when you would get the man who is actually higher in dating value than you. There's men who you have friend zoned who are actually too good for you according to the dating market. He doesn't have any kids. You think he's too square. You think he's somewhat lame, things like that. He has his own job, pays his own bills. You come with 2 or 3 of somebody else's kids. You're overweight and you're not that feminine. He's too good for you. But you got him in the friend zone, hoping that Tay-Tay decides to start doing more to you than blowing your booty hole out. Then coming by, allowing you to drink his genetic makeup. How has that been working out? Tay-Tay has not even hinted that he wants anything more from you than your booty hole. He never has. You guys have been doing your thing off and on for quite some time. Tay-Tay has never, Jamal has never shown you that he would ever hold your hand. Legit hold your hand. Ugh. If you, listen, those of you who think I'm up here lying, I know you have booty calls. If you have 2 or more children by 2 or 3 different men, and you're overweight, that guy who you wish you could be in a serious relationship with him, who he blows your back out every once in a while and meddles with your booty hole. The next time he comes over to meddle with your booty hole or have you drink his genetic makeup, after he nuts, try to hold his hand or do anything romantic with him and see what you get. The infamous belt buckle jingle. I guarantee you're going to get something like this. While you grab his hand, he's going to do something. What the hell? Oh, I was looking for that right there. He wasn't even looking for that. Anything to get your hand off of his hand. Try to cuddle with him. Try to cuddle with him. He's out of your league. That's why he's never proposed anything of value to you. But guess who's, well, the guy you have in the friend zone, he's actually out of your league. You're just not smart enough to notice it. You're not smart enough to notice it. And listen, this sounds harsh, but this is really what this is. It's really what it is. Communal semen receptacles. It's really what it is. And you have the most entitlement and the most audacity. Men have let their genetic makeup loose in your booty. Never mind. Kiki said they always want who doesn't want them. That is a fact. I'll say about 80% of you. What? Bree, I'm not even reading anymore. You're messed up at this point mentally. Like, I'm starting to lose respect for you. Bree said, name one thing that black men, where's it at? Where is it at? Said something. Name one thing that black men have fought for without black women. The reason we can't name a multitude of things is because we are in direct opposition to most of the things you guys are fighting for. You are the champions of the rainbow community. We are in direct opposition against that. You guys are the champions, Kamala Harris and things like that. We are in direct opposition against that stuff. We don't align with you on a multitude of things. What are you talking about? Everything that you have become, we don't want. You guys are the champions of having multiple children by multiple different men. We tell you to stop doing it. I mean, your question was like actually pretty redundant. Look, Kiki said heavy on the not feminine part. You guys are the exact opposite of what, forget black men, men, period, desire. And did? Are you kidding me? Bro. Period. You look like men. You guys are running around here with the beat your face makeup looking like drag queens. Yeah, you probably want to think about these questions before you post them. She said women fight for problems, men fight for nothing. You fought for the feminism movement. How did that turn out for you? Right? You fight for the GAY community. How does that benefit society? Right? You fight for Kamala Harris, who can't really keep a sentence together on her. Never mind. What am I even doing talking to her? Shout out to Marketing Media Group up in this situation, rocking with us, supporting the show. And listen, I think that they don't even acknowledge that. Bro said children come with an expense as well as with time. Old saying, time is everything. Salute, my bro. Salute. See, women are so selfish. I think they intentionally don't look at all that men have to contribute. I got to teach your son how to tie his shoes, got to teach him his ABCs, got to teach him how to fight, got to teach him how to throw a baseball, got to teach him how to throw a football, got to teach him about the birds and the bees, got to teach him about what happens when his cock gets hard once he reaches a certain age, got to teach him what happens when he wakes up and there's some slime in his drawers or something like that. That is a life investment. And here you come with 2 or 3 of them.
Sure, their lives are sad if they don't have a partner and they're raising a child on their own. So why are we adding to it?
Because I want to debate. I told you to build a bridge and get over it and prove me wrong. Don't cry about me judging them.
Well, what I think
Happy
the term
Basin in
deserve
this
really
mother.
throws me off.
Salute to my guy. The Happy Basin definitely in the building. Listen, I want you guys to go on TikTok and check out his show too. Click him down. Let me see something. How come I can't do it? Oh, there it go. I can't pin it. Hey, I want you guys to click on my bro's profile. Listen, he got a channel like this. The radio is the vibe for real. He discusses all of these things too. I think it's very, very, very important for us to kind of examine each other's get the experience of examining each other's thought process, because it's only then. Listen, men didn't even know you guys thought like this until social media. We didn't know about delusion and all of that. These shows are very important. We didn't listen. Go to his show. See, listen to some of this stuff. Seriously. Let's go.
I think as human beings, there's very few things we deserve.
Exactly.
So I'm sure their lives are sad if they don't have a partner and they're raising a child on their own. So why are we adding to it?
Because I want to debate. I told you to build a bridge and get over it and prove me wrong. Don't cry about me judging them.
Well,
I'm so in love with her. I am in love with her. She is so blunt to the point. Like, listen, anything you have to say, I don't want to hear it. Prove me wrong. Jeez, that is so attractive. She was raised with her father, definitely.
I think the term deserve really throws me off, because I think as human beings, there's very few things we deserve.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, is if a man wants to be in a relationship with a person who
BK.
has a child, and like I do agree there are risks when you are dating as a single mother, you really do need to prioritize the safety of your child. That being said, I know people who grew up with great stepfathers. Nobody deserves a partner. If you meet someone who's okay with the fact that you have a child and is a safe man that you've, waited years or you've vetted, or
I agree.
as much as.
Listen, my brother Joe said, partner is rainbow community talk. See, it's disrespectful to a man. It's disrespectful. A real man is disrespectful talk. Why did you have to go out of your way to replace the jargon that you really should have used? Why? And that's why we don't deal with y'all.
You can verify that somebody's a good person. That's up to them.
Relationship. That would never be a monogamous relationship. That man is not even on her family tree. Unless they have a child, he's not even on her family tree.
So if they have a child, it's okay.
No, what I'm saying is it's not a monogamous relationship when there's another man in.
Bree says, never ever will I listen to what men say. Just watch what y'all do, says a lot. Bree, I've never gotten stern with you or gotten very direct, truthfully, but direct with you. Bree, we know what's going on in your life out there, right?
Bang, 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 daddy, bang. Bang, 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 daddy, bang.
Bree, we know that you're not living on. We know you're not abstaining out there, Bree. And the fact that you say you will never listen to men, we know what men like ourselves would do to you. Since you're that type of woman, we will only do a couple of things with you. We will only do a couple of things with you. One being...
Bang, 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 daddy, bang. Bang, 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 daddy, bang.
We know you're not celibate out there, Bree. And with that being said, whoever it is that's spanking it, he can only deal with you for a certain amount of time. And then when he's done dealing with you, all in the search for companionship, you have to get out there and explore other. We know what's going on with you, Bree. You guys just don't understand that. Shout out to Love Lace with the Cash App. Our people over here rocking with us. Jimmy in the building rocking with us. BK to the fullest over here supporting the show. People rocking with us. Something is going on with this. It's not giving me notifications anymore. Passport Morpheus over here rocking with the show with the Cash App. Jimmy is definitely rocking with us. Look, Bree done got quiet. Where you go, Bree? Not disrespectful. I'm just telling you what the general consensus is. We know that women like you aren't getting treated. You know what I never thought? I wonder if Bree is big. I don't know. That's up in the air because she has said things at times that let me know with the right man she could be a cooperative woman. But, Bree, the issue with you is this. You're just disagreeing with things to disagree with them, even though that you have no logic to substantiate your disagreements. And it's really weird to be that type of woman, but let's go.
Involved. When there's another man involved with a child.
Okay.
He would.
I guess you define monogamy different than most people.
Monogamy is emotionally and physically being committed to one person. Physically, her body is not even committed to him, because even the baby dad's spunk is literally inside her bloodstream for years.
Mm-hmm. So do you think that people can date multiple people?
Emotionally, she's always going to be attached to her baby dad. Whether it's a negative emotion or positive emotion, she's always going to be attached to him. So he's never going to get an authentic, committed, monogamous relationship from this single mom. It's actually, frankly, quite impossible when there is literally another man's child involved. That's impossible.
Right. So, but
you're never gonna get monogamy, that authentic, committed, monogamous relationship. That's never happening.
Right. So if you date someone and you guys just break up, there's no kids involved, and you date someone else, once you date one person, if you've had sex with them, you can't be monogamous with anybody else?
Yeah, listen, an ex is different to having a child with the man. You understand? If you're emotionally attached to your ex, that's a choice. But even a single mom, she can't even disconnect herself from that baby dad because it's the child's father.
I find it strange that there would be even one woman on this planet, who would disagree with that. You know why I say that? A lot of you allowed that baby daddy to impregnate you and lock you down because of the way he made you feel about him. Except for those of you who met somebody first night at the club and let him knock the stuffing out the Egg McMuffin, right? But you know that what the woman is saying is legit. You have ties to your baby daddy. He will always have a certain influence over you, especially if you guys aren't at odds anymore. Now that you're with me, now that you guys aren't at odds, now you remember all of the good things that you guys used to share. What about if his sex is better than mine? And then every time he comes over to pick the kids up, you're going to tell me your mind never ventures there? And here I am working with this, right? Your mind never ventures there. Even to the extent of, and he's dressed crazy today when he come to pick up your daughter. Smelling good. I'm not saying you'll do something. You're telling me in your mind, you're not going to say he smells good. You're not going to say in your mind, he's looking good today. And that's not going to cause you to flash back to when he used to bend you over and pull your hair from the back while he had you bent over the bed rail. It's yours, daddy. You filling my insides up, daddy. You're never going to think about that again, ever. And here I am, your new man, working with this.
It
100%. I totally agree that this is not an ideal situation.
You're not family with your ex, but you're family with your baby dad. You have no choice but to be attached to him. It's a done deal. It's sealed.
So besides
he is forever on your family tree, no matter how much you like it or don't like it.
Besides just judging people for, like, I guess, moral reasons, like, you say that you exclude widows or victims, but let's say you are a widow. That man will always be your family, but we just view it as societally acceptable because her husband died because she couldn't help it.
The reason why, thank you, King, the reason why it's acceptable because she did everything that she was supposed to do. She stayed in that marriage or in that relationship until it ended. So she didn't really choose it. She didn't really choose, I want this, unless she did. And that's a crime, essentially. So we're not talking about criminals.
Dr. K in the building.
Right, so I guess it's more, it comes down to choices. You just don't agree with their choices.
Pardon?
So I guess it comes down to more like choices and morality.
Yes, these single moms choose to be single moms. So you chose to have a broken home and you think somehow you have the qualities for monogamy. So a man now is going to be tied in with whatever your coochie has been doing because you chose it. No, that's not how monogamy happens. A traditional monogamous relationship is not with a baby mama.
Who disagrees with what she just said? A traditional relationship is not with a baby mama. It's not. Men were marrying virgins. And at the bare minimum, women who had only been with three people. And they were very serious relationships. And they definitely didn't bring any kids into the equation. You guys have turned that into a normalcy. Men are shocked today if they get with a quality woman who doesn't have kids. They're shocked. It's almost like having a virgin. Quality?
Okay, I just want to make a distinction here because I think most people, including myself and those in the comments, would describe monogamy as I'm with one partner, we're together, at this point in time, we are only romantically and sexually together.
All my life.
Okay, and we're saying you don't qualify for that. But if you get it, it is a blessing. A lot of you women are chronically single because you are demanding the same value as women who are virgins, women who are fit and feminine and attractive. And it's crazy that you guys are taking yourselves through this because the world sits back and saying, we think you're crazy. We don't understand it. We really think something mentally is wrong with you. You're demanding the same things from a man as a woman who is higher in quality than you. So you get to go out there, tear your body up, give other men the highest honor that a woman can give a man, and come back to me and get treated like a virgin. Crazy work. Crazy work. Once you say a lot of these things out loud, hey, my guy said the age of raising another man's unwanted ejaculations is over. Long live the $40 holla. My bro RP said, and give you that oatmeal stomach special. Listen, after your body has been ran through the ringer, you have the audacity I'm going to end the show with this, ladies. I'm going to say this. If you guys truly evaluate yourself and appraise yourself from a logical standpoint, you could be in relationships in 30 days. You guys are overlooking men who actually are out of your league. You have men friend zoned who are literally out of your league according to paper. Because you've been waiting on what you've wanted. What you wanted has not been wanting you for years. For years. That guy that you have had dancing around in your head for years, you've never gotten him. We can't unring the bell after a woman has done that degree of dating damage to herself. But what I will say to you is this. If you have done that degree of dating damage to yourself, right? All you have to do is humble yourself and you can score. You're not all that. You're not what you think that you are. That's why you haven't gotten what you've desired to get. All right, people, we're up out of here. I'm going to sit up here for a minute. If there's a couple of women who have questions or you want to come up, you got disagreements, I'll let you come up. I'll give you about 5 minutes. right, well, we up out of here then.